What's up? What's up? Yeah, this light a little weird. Get this started. Can y'all hear me? Yes, sir. Why does the lighting look like that? Does the lighting look weird or no? I feel like it makes me look pink. Looks okay. Alright, bet. Alright, let's get right into it with the real-time economics. Again, PPI just came out. Monthly data showed price pressures to this. What to watch for today? Retail sales, PPI. Again, those already happened. 8:30, 8:30, 8:30. U.S. business inventories at 10 o'clock. Something to look out for. And then another thing at 10 o'clock, the housing market index. So there is something at 10 o'clock that you got to be careful about today. Everything else already happened. So just remember the time, 10 o'clock today. Now with, again, like I just said, 8:30, 8:30, 8:30, 8:30 already happened. It doesn't show, oh, there it is. It's 8:30, 8:30, 8:30, 10 o'clock. Remember these two you might have to be worried about. Just gotta be careful about that. And then 10:30 is petroleum status report. So 10 and 10:30 you gotta be careful about. 4 o'clock, you know, that's already market close, so nothing to worry about there. Now tomorrow, well today, I mean, people might be looking at Adobe, after hours and stuff like that. Everything else I'm really not looking at. But tomorrow, again, Dollar General, Blue Apron, FedEx, Meta, those are the four that I'm looking at for tomorrow. Those are like the only stuff that I'm looking at for this week. Now let's go right into the watch list. Got a few people on here. Let's go right into the watch list. Now again, we have PPI. We started coming up. Now we're starting to crash right back down. We're under that previous low day. Look at the reaction at that previous low day. Perfect retest there and came all the way under that zone. Right now, I want to focus. Wow. All right, well, Tesla broke under. So Tesla broke under 179 and above that 185. So there goes both of my levels on Tesla. It's kind of crazy. Let's go to the 1 hour. And that 180 level already broke as well. It broke by nothing. So that 185 already broke on Tesla, and it's still like, now it's coming right back down. And then this 178 also broke. Where do we even stop at? We stopped at like yesterday's low. Oh, geez, Tesla. I really want to see about that 177 because that's where we stopped at, is 177. We're going to have to go with that. Upside, 185 already broke, so we have to get rid of that. We got to find another upside right here. Did it stopped by like, what's the close of this? By 9 cents. That's so stupid. But let's see. See what 187 looks like. So 185 is done for. I doubt we even get up to here. It would be insane if we get up to here. Well, 187 don't look bad on the 1 hour, but I want to see the reactions there. Since all of our levels broke on that. Alright, so let's go. I want the 1 minute. It's 30, 30, 30. There we go. Alright, let's see. Let's see what this 187 was looking like. Let's mark this as well. I just want to see these levels. 187. Like, that looks alright. And then we get into this area, that pre-market. It just looks weird. Because that pre-market, 186 area, 187. I don't even really want to worry about that 187 one. Like, it looks good on the 1 hour, but just the reactions from that pre-market area just didn't look that great. So I'm just going to have both of these. I just want to see the walls there for potential. Like, these two are potential depending on how big the wall is there. But that 177 is looking good. And then 171 is all the way down there. So we're pretty far away from 171. Let me see how 171 is looking like as well. Alright, that looks good. So it's these three levels, 1, 2, and then one of these that I'm looking at. I just want to see how big the wall is there. And then 163. Yeah, the 163, that's still far away. So 177 is my first downside level. Upside, 186, 187 area on Tesla. Now, NVIDIA. Let's go to NVIDIA. 223. Let me see. Let me make sure it's not old levels. 243. Okay, so 243 and 245 are the two levels that I'm looking at for upside. We broke there, but it still was a very nice reaction. We can go back and check about a few days ago. As you guys can see, that 243 area was such a nice reaction. Literally rejected it. It broke out, came right back down, started to bounce, and then just broke right under. So there's very nice reactions at 243. And, you know, 245 is just continuation of the highs right there. Downside, the only really downside I'm looking at for now is that 223. Downside in NVIDIA is going to be a little bit, like, tricky here because it's not even, I mean, you could say 235. The only problem why I don't like 235 is that little candle right there. But 235, I feel like if we get down there at 235, we're probably going to have a nice move just because we also reacted pre-market. So 235, 243, 245, and then after that, good luck with that. I'm not really looking at anything else on that. It's pretty far away, and it was choppy going all the way up there. So these are the levels that I'm looking at. 235 to the downside, 243, 245, 223 to the downside. I'm looking at all those on NVIDIA. Now NQ, literally the same. So if you already had this on your chart, you're good to go. Nice bounce off that important key level. Then we start coming down. And now we're trying to come right back into that important key level again. ES, remember the only thing I change is pre-market low, pre-market high, and important key level. If we just take a second and look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful it came right to our zone. Like, look at that. Such a beautiful reaction there. Previous high day. So previous high day is at 39.72.5. Previous low day is going to be 39.05.5. Again, we already had a nice reaction there pre-market. You guys can see how I got that previous low day, previous high day. Let's go over here. Dude, yesterday was nice, by the way. It was like 2, 3 o'clock. I hit a 40% trade. And then I hit, I think it was like a 16% trade. It was so nice. Like, it just did not stop running. So it was right around here when it started coming down. So it came up aggressively, right? Just nice and slowly. Came down a little bit and then it started bouncing. I had a key level right there. And it started bouncing right off of that. Perfect bounce there. Like, I don't know what it is about power hour, but it was so nice. So this was a 40% trade right there. And then I had a 16% trade when we just broke out. I think it was around here when we started breaking out right there. I just rode that up. Contracts didn't really move as much, but it was crazy yesterday. Literally, it was just insane. 2 minutes later, it went up like 100%, which is nuts. But let's look at Meta. 195. You guys can see it's literally a perfect reaction right there. 195. Downside, 187. You guys can see nice reactions at that 187 area. We go to the 1 hour. Again, just that 187 area. Potentially 189. Honestly, look how the 1 hour is looking at 189. Meta was so nice yesterday. We literally were talking about that 190 level on Meta, and it was just so nice. Very nice breakout yesterday at 189, or yeah, 190 area. But look, now it's trying to hold that 189. I really want to see how big the wall is there though, but that 190 area right here, it was such a nice move just right off of that. It came down, came right back up. Such a nice move right there on Meta 190 yesterday. But these are the two levels I'm looking at for downside, 189, 187, and then 195 for upside on Meta. Nvidia, Netflix. I had Netflix 300, but we're pretty far away from that. Yeah, we're still about $9 away. I doubt it hits. Nvidia, AMD. AMD, I'm not really looking at anything on AMD. I'm not really looking at anything on Amazon either. Like that 95 area has just been reactive, but I'm not really looking at anything on Amazon. AMD, Nvidia. That's pretty much it, honestly. Like Nvidia, everything's pretty close to our levels, right? Like 179. Let me get this Tesla. 177, 186. So they're all pretty close together. I feel like we'll be able to hit, you know, Tesla or Nvidia on the same day, and then Meta possibly and stuff like that. But these are all the stuff that I'm really looking at, and they're all pretty close. So it's like after we hit all three of these, depending if, you know, they all don't break at the same time, I feel like we'd be done, you know. And then we have ES just to cover. All right, we just have ES continue to keep going down. Oh my goodness, look at the reaction. Starts coming down, nice break, and then now a retest of the zone coming down. Just trying to break this lows right here. Very nice reaction at that zone though. But this thing has room all the way down to here. I want to see what happens there after it clears this 3870 area. Last time we were in this range has been a little bit. Yeah, look, we just cleared 3870 now. Wow, dude, that would have been 20% right there. Just from there to here. Holy cow. Look at it still going. Look at the reaction there. It's so nice. Super nice. See the 1 hour. Oh my goodness. That 1 hour is brutal. Look at that. Retested that zone on the 1 hour as well. Like, it can't get much cleaner than that. Look at that. Look at that test right there. By 0.25. Coming all the way back down to this zone right here. If we clear this zone and we clear under here, it's over. But I feel like this area we got to be careful about because there's a lot of buyers in that area. So we have to be careful about this zone right here. This is like a huge zone. A very reactive zone right there. So this is what I'm looking at. You know, this zone right here. You see all the reactions. You see all the reactions. Every time we got into the zone, we came all the way back up. Came all the way back up. So there's a lot of buyers here. I really want to see what we do in this area. That's what I'm really looking at for today. It's getting very close. NQ. I also want to see what NQ does as an important key level. Like if NQ can come down here at this important key level, start to bounce, and then we see ES also coming down at the zone and starting to bounce it, like that would be a perfect setup. If they're both bouncing at important key levels and the zone right here, that would be perfect. And it looks like they're aligning, so it might actually look good. It looks like if NQ can get down there, then ES will probably be at our zone. So that's looking good as well. As you guys can see, NQ is not really, you know, as weak, it looks like. NQ is just kind of just chilling, just in the middle of this range, right? The lows are like right here. This is where ES is. You know, you guys can see ES. ES is literally at the zone right here. It just keeps going back and forth right down here, and then NQ is just kind of stronger, so that's why it's not even close to this zone right here. It's just off this important key level. But That's kind of crazy, honestly. If you really think about it, NQ is not as weak as ES today, so you gotta be careful about that because NQ could definitely carry for sure. Especially if we get down to here, like I'm looking at calls. You know, I'm looking if it starts to bounce, looking at calls. Obviously, you know, this is a very aggressive move to the downside. I'm not just gonna get calls off like that. I want to see a reaction there, and I want to see it come up a little bit and then react again. And if it's still holding, then we're going. So that's what I really want to see, because NQ could definitely carry because it's not even as weak, and it's trying to hold this area right here, just this important key level. So I'm really curious about that. This is important key level right here. It's not even close to these zones. So if NQ can start bouncing here, that'd be perfect, because by the time NQ starts bouncing, we're probably going to be at the zone right on ES, and that's when we'll be able to take our trade. All while catching the downside on Tesla, Nvidia, Meta, and if it goes under the zone, then we got to be careful about this 3839.25. Right now, there's just so many buyers in this area. Bounced off that 3865, so we'll see what happens with that. Now it's trying to come up and test this again. There's just a lot of buyers in this area. Like, it'd be crazy if we come back down to the zone. There's just so many buyers trying to hold this thing up. The daily looks like just people taking profits as well. It came down, people took profits, now we're trying to come right back down. So we'll see what we do in this area right here. Nice reactions on the daily right there though. My goodness. It's like perfect. Perfect. 4 hour, like it looks weak, but again, it could just stop right in this zone area. We'll see. Because this was looking weak, and then it just made a wick, and then just came right back up. Tesla, Nvidia, so they're all not breaking our levels, and it is, what is it, 8:50, so we still got about 40 minutes left for it to potentially break our levels. I don't really, hopefully our levels don't break. Hopefully our levels don't break on any of this stuff, but so far so good. So far so good. 177, 186, 187. Again, those two are potential. I really want to see the walls there because I had that 185 and then next thing you know it broke. So I'm curious about what the walls are there if we even get up there. Let's see. See if we had any more reactions at the area. Yeah, because like even that area, it just like doesn't look as good. So I really want to see the walls there, because then 180, then we have this area right here on the 1 hour, 189, and then we have this right there. So it's like we got to be careful about the upside. It really needs to set up and have some sort of wall there. We did bounce there, we did bounce there, and then we just broke down, rejected that, then started coming down. So we'll see what happens there. It's still just reacting at this like area right there though. Still was never able to close above this on the 1 hour, the 185.18. It's pretty nuts. But then pre-market just looks like that. So there goes our 185. But again, 186, 187 area, it'd be crazy if we get back up there anyway. So 177 is what I'm looking at for that downside, and then 171 is pretty far away. So the video 235 is looking great, and then 243, 240, 245. So it's pretty much everything I'm looking at for the day, honestly. Like I'm really just looking at Meta, Nvidia, Tesla, and then just ES at this zone with NQ. And then important key level with NQ as well. That's like all I'm looking at really. That's all we need. If we can catch all three, Nvidia, Tesla, Meta, and then we can catch that ES bounce, dude, we'll be done on the day. We'll be good to go. So we'll see. That's my plan. NQ starts getting back in the zone. ES is back in our zone again. Trying to. Nice rejection there. I really want to see. If we're gonna go upside, it's gonna have to be like the breakout out of this 3900 into that previous low day. As you can see, we reacted at the previous low day. I want to see that 3900 break, and then we go through that previous low day out of that zone. So that's my upside, like up there, or if we just get another rejection at that previous low day. So it's really just if I get a nice move right here, or if I get a nice move right here. These are only two things I'm really looking at on ES today. And I want to make sure NQ is going along with us. But those are the two levels that I'm looking at. Those are the two areas that I'm looking at. NQ, hopefully it does something. You know, hopefully it's just right here or something like that, rejecting if we're taking puts, or it's just breaking out. But those are everything. NVIDIA, Tesla, Meta, and then those two areas on ES. So anyone have anything else you guys are looking at? Any questions you guys have? I ordered new lights, so they'll be coming in today sometime. So I don't think it'll be used for the YouTube video today. I think it'll be used for the YouTube video tomorrow, but it'll be dope, hopefully. It'll be dope, hopefully. The merch, so the merch ships out today. I gotta ship them out today. So we'll see. I gotta ship them out. Gotta ship them out. We got a lot of packages I gotta ship out though. That's gonna take so long. So hopefully I can ship them all out today. I redesigned the website a little bit yesterday, just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Like, it just looks a little bit cleaner. So especially on PC, on mobile it kind of looks the same, but on PC it really looks different. IWN. Man, coming right down to that 171 area. That 171, we had that reaction 2 days ago, and now we're just trying to react again there. That 171. But what are the chances it breaks before market opens? It's pretty high, honestly. Like, look at that. It's like right there. But that 171 was a nice reaction pre-market, if I was going to take that. Let's see. Close it at is 172.99. I want to see what this 173 looks like. It looks alright. That 173 area looks alright. It doesn't look like anything crazy. The only thing that makes it look better is just like this area right here. It reacted and reacted, but 173 would be potential. That 171, okay, well, it just broke, but that 171 was looking nice, and now it just broke. Well, there goes that on there. Let's see if there's anything else after that. Oh, we got this little area right here, 170. Yeah, honestly, since 171 broke, now we have to go down to that 170 because it's like right under the hump of this area. So honestly, it probably wouldn't be until 170, and then 173 is potential. I would just say this is potential. You need to see another reaction, market open, for that to really look good. We did get reactions here, but previous price action wasn't the cleanest there, so I would just wait for another reaction there or that 170 area. On my chart, Tesla did not cross 185. I'm using TradingView. All I know is TradingView is just TradingView. People have so many problems with the charts on TradingView. Like, I don't even know why y'all would be using it. Like, y'all gotta pay extra for like the same time data and stuff like that. Like, that is ridiculous. Yeah, TradingView is, I can't really say that on live, but, or can I? Man, TradingView is terrible. What are they gonna do? I don't know why people use TradingView. Like, why you gotta pay for live data? Like, Thinkorswim free. Canada, you could use interactive brokers. What site to use for charting? If you're in the US, definitely Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim charting is like anyone that uses another broker like Lightspeed or DAS or interactive brokers, they all use Thinkorswim charts. There's a reason, you know. Thinkorswim charts is so amazing. Like, look at this. I can't do that on any single chart to make it look that good. I can't have custom indicators on any single chart. I love my custom indicators, so no other chart will be able to do that unless you gotta pay like extra. TOS is not available. I'm not even saying TOS. I'm saying just like interactive broker charts. You don't even gotta pay extra for that. Charting on TOS is the best, but if you can't use TOS, you know, interactive brokers is fine. TradingView, like, if you want to pay extra for the charts, you can, but and I know interactive brokers charts are terrible too, but it's probably better than TradingView. I hope. If a chart's better than TradingView, then, or if the chart's worse than TradingView, then we got a problem. I used TC2000 before. Even Dash Trader, like if you have Dash or something, Dash is, the charts are great. Way better than interactive brokers for sure. Definitely not better than Thinkorswim. But Dash, they're good. You know, Lightspeed, they're good. It's not like the best like this. Like, it's just not as customizable. And it doesn't look as clean, and it doesn't look as nice and like modern. So every other charts, they look like straight out of the 1900s. They don't even have any custom indicators, you know, that you can make. It's just, it doesn't look as cool. But I need, like, Thinkorswim like the only thing that, like, besides TradingView, and TradingView is like terrible. So it's like Thinkorswim, I don't know. I wouldn't really use it for like just execution wise. Like it's good. It's not better than DAS though, because it's so customizable on DAS with your buttons. Like stop loss to break even, 50% out, stop loss to break even, 75% out. So it's like TOS charts and then just another execution platform like DAS or something like that. So, but yeah, there's no charts to compare to TOS. Like TOS is just like its own thing. I'm surprised they don't make us pay extra for it. I can definitely see that in the future though. They start making us pay for TOS. That would be the day. I don't know if I would pay for it. It depends how much it is. Like if it's $50, I feel like $50 is like cutting it. Like 50 and under. If TOS made us pay for their charts. Cause what's TradingView charge for like real time? Probably that, right? Yeah, Charles Schwab. They were talking about it. They said they might like actually start charging for this thing. So I'm like, alright. So we'll see. Right now, NQ is not doing anything. Dude, it is chopping at the bottom of that zone. 29. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Thinkorswim does something like that in the future. What's wrong with TradingView charts? It's just not as good as Thinkorswim. If you can have Thinkorswim charts, it just makes more sense to use Thinkorswim. Dude, this thing is just chopping back and forth at this zone. Back and forth. That's what I was doing yesterday too. That was mad annoying yesterday. When we were trading yesterday, it was so choppy until like the afternoon. Like, what is that? And then it just goes all the way up till 10 o'clock. And then we finally get a nice breakout. And then it just slowly keeps going up. Comes into the zone. And bounces off 39.60. And then just like does this thing. Like, it was just not aggressive yesterday at all. Important key level. It's so far away. But 39.50. Nice reaction there. We just died. We're pretty far away from that. We're pretty far away from the previous high of the day. And then previous low of the day is like the closest, and we're still pretty far away from that as well. So we shall see. Nvidia, Tesla, NQ, ES. Let's make sure Meta didn't break. So all these levels didn't break. So we are good to go. Good to go. We have everything we're looking at. 195, 189, 187. On Meta, Tesla, 177, 171, 186, 187. And then Nvidia, 235 and 243. And then 223 is super far away. So that's everything we're looking at. And then NQ, reaction there. ES, a reaction down here or up there. So I want to see what we do there. But we shall see. Anyone have any last minute questions before I go into the Discord? Also, we have a free chat. We have a premium chat. All in the description. So you guys can go ahead and check that out as well. There we go. Yes, sir. I bet I'll see everyone hopefully in the live call in the Discord. If not, then I'll see you guys on YouTube. Peace.